Okay, so first of all, you're fine with us, me videoing this, using this for Facebook, for YouTube, for social media, my site, for courses that I need to, for instructional purposes to add to the course, all that. You have a good place. A place where you
I
feel.
do. I have a couple places. I really love the trip that I took a few years back to Hawaii for work, and I just felt like I was in another world, and loved the ocean, loved the team members, the experiences, the oceanfront room, the great food, just this feeling of peace.
Mm-hmm.
And the other experience is I've created my whether it's going to be a tiny home, I'd prefer a bigger home, but I've created my tiny little home sanctuary, where it's a place that I go to um, to feel safe, and just to a place to call home. So I've created a little tiny home sanctuary by the water. Mm-hmm.
Is it you, like, do you have a real place there, or is it just in your mind?
No, it's in my mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So no, it's not an actual place or trip I took, but yeah, I recreated it as a happy memory, because I don't have a lot of happy memories. I mean, I don't remember a lot of being happy, because it was an emotion that I had to squelch. Don't be too happy. Things could happen, but don't be upset either. So it's kind of like a message of just hold it all in, and yeah.
Okay.
And then the third one is spending time with my late grandmother. She was a gift of unconditional love, and she and I just really enjoyed our time together. We would go on walks and make dinners and have
What are you?
treats. And how old was I? All the way. Well, she passed away in 2005. She was 90, so it was. I spent time with her, all my childhood years. So, I can remember 5 until, I moved away at 19. But my parents were always in the picture, so I didn't feel like I really had her to myself, because they were always there. So.
In your happy place, can you remove your parents?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We did have some times by ourselves, yes, my grandmother and I, but my parents still lived in town, so yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to those 3 happy places. Okay? In Hawaii for work. See the team members, taste and smell the food, feel the feeling of peace, hear the ocean. And they'll go to your little tiny little home sanctuary by the water. Once again, hear the ocean, smell the ocean, feel the sunshine, feel the sand, all the things you like about the beach. And then go to your grandmother. Feel how good it feels there. Unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're thinking about those 3 things, notice there's a feeling inside of you forming. Go ahead and point where you feel it.
I feel it in my solar plexus area. Mm-hmm.
There's a color attached. What's the color?
It's the color of purple, my favorite color.
Okay. I'm going to take that purple energy, and I want you to breathe it in. And as you breathe it in, I want you to notice how it spreads throughout your whole entire body. And as it spreads throughout your whole entire body, I want you to notice how it pushes out anything less than positive. And as it pushes out that less than positive, I want you to notice how it comes out when you breathe out. I want you to keep breathing in and out until all the air coming out is just as purple as the air going in. When you're done.
All right.
Okay, now notice how this purple feeling inside of you has a spin to it. Which way is it spinning?
It's spinning clockwise.
Notice how it starts to spin faster and faster, stronger and stronger, bigger and bigger, till it gets so big, it starts to overflow out from the top of your head, creating this big fountain-like structure all around you. And when you got it in place, sort of like a force field, just put your hands out to touch it to make sure it's there. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's my gift to you, that you can go there anytime you need to feel that feeling.
My purple bubble.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, we're close to the end of the hour, but we're still going to do one more process over here before I give you your homework.
Okay.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to see your timeline in front of you.
Okay.
This is a general timeline, okay, from age conception all the way till today, we'll say.
Okay.
Actually, not till today, till 120. Now, I choose 120 because in Jewish tradition, it says like till 120 years. So I usually choose 120. That doesn't mean that you won't live longer. You could live longer, but I'm just choosing 120.
Yes. That's my goal, 120. Yes.
Okay. Now I want you to notice how on this timeline, you have bright spots, which are the good things, and you might have some dark spots, the less than positive things. Okay, wherever you have a less than positive spot, a dark spot, I want you to notice how there's this little button underneath which you can change it. You can turn it to brighten it up. What I want you to do is I want you to start from conception, brightening it up. And as you brighten it up from conception towards your present age, notice what happens to your future. And if you literally take your hand out and turn the knobs, you'll get more out of it.
Yeah, it's just really vibrant at the end. It's like this, just this huge sunrise, this aura of bright orange light.
Excellent. So just make sure that all the less than positive parts, all the dark parts are totally turned up.
Like the old knob on the old console TV.
That's right. You got it.
Way up. Okay.
Okay. Everything's now bright there?
Yes.
Perfect. Your homework. Number one, you already have a gratitude notebook, right?
Yes.
So inside your gratitude notebook, aside from the things that you write for that you're grateful for that you have, I want you to choose 2 or 3 things that you want that you don't yet have, but I want you to write it as if you already have it with all the emotions of gratitude of having it. Okay, and it can be the same thing every day. That doesn't have to change. The regular gratitude, you should keep looking for new things. Those 2 things, you can add to it. You can change it as you realize that you want things to be a little bit differently, but you don't have to choose 3 new things each time. Okay. The feelogram. Or you can ask?
The gratitude, then I do the 2 to 3 things daily, but then I'm always adding to my list of new things that I'm grateful for.
That you already have.
That I already have. Yep.
And you understand the reasoning behind that, right?
Yes. Because what you focus on grows. Yes.
So as you look for more and more good things, you see more and more good things.
Yes.
Okay. Second thing, the feelogram. If you look at it, you will see that it's 10 weeks long. And each week has 7 days, and each day has morning, noon, and night or evening. Okay? You
Yep.
have to take a time, it could be breakfast, lunch, dinner, if that works for you, where
Okay.
you just take a snapshot. You say, how am I feeling now? And then you mark it down. I think it goes from -10 to +10, or from 0 to 10. I can't remember which one it was.
Okay.
In any case, the 10 means it's feeling the very, very best. 0 or -10 means it's feeling bad.
Okay.
Okay? You
Got it.
mark it down on the graph. And this is basically to give you a visual of how things change over the 10 weeks.
Okay, got it. Okay, so 10 very bad, and then the +10 good. Okay. Or
But
-10, yeah.
-10 is bad, 10 is good.
Yes, yes, yes. Yep.
Okay? If
Okay,
it's easier for you to
great.
go from 0 to 10, that's also fine. You don't have to pay attention to the -10. You can just go from 0 to 10 if you want.
Oh, okay. And yeah, 10 being great. And
0
so
being,
right, just write down the feeling or feelings
you
that
don't
come
even
up.
have to write down the feeling. All you have to
Oh,
do is mark it down with a number where it is. We want to
okay.
get a graphical representation. It will also give us a clue as to when you're feeling worst, when you're feeling better, which are
Got
places
it.
we have to work on.
Okay, got
Okay?
it. Awesome. Okay,
Okay. So that was
great.
number 2. Let me think if there's anything else I need to give you for homework right now. Just a second. Just a second. Nope. I think that's, oh yes, okay. If at a time when you mark down, oh, I'm feeling really hypervigilant or really anxious or
Yes,
really
really
whatever at that
anxious.
specific moment,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
go to your purple bubble.
Okay, got it. Yeah, because I tend to stay in that. And yeah. Mm-hmm.
And not only that, go look back at your timeline.
Mm.
Make sure that there's nothing less than positive there. If there is, turn it back up.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay,
Got it. So I'm going to go to my purple bubble, even if it's 10 times a day.
that's
It's
right.
retraining myself not to stay in that negative feeling. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm
Awesome.
just going to give you